Hello and welcome back. Thank you for waiting for us as we took a quick break. My name is Jonesy and I'm your GM for this evening. Currently, our players have, encountered some strange weirdness. While at a group session earlier this evening, an earthquake struck the small, quaint New England town of Arkham, leaving the players a little perplexed because they're on the East Coast and earthquakes are not common there. One of our good protagonists, Edison, who was born and raised in with questionable upbringing, let's just say, of the cult-like variety, is paranoid and assumes that nefarious things are afoot, and has asked his fellow group members to go with him to Mascatonic University to do some research. While there, they encountered Jess, a very unhelpful NPC, and our poor Quinn suffered a minor nightmare. And now the group is now relocated to get some food and discuss next steps. They have arrived at a small diner where they quickly grabbed a seat, ordered some food, and are proceeding to eat amongst themselves and figure out next steps. I believe Edison has suggested breaking an entry as a viable option. So,
well, all I'm saying is that felonies are typically a bad idea.
They are.
Only if you get caught.
I'm sorry, do you have experience breaking into someone's house?
I mean, I do.
If I answer that question either way, I think you're going to have a different opinion of me than when you started asking that question.
So, as this conversation is going on,
Oh my god. This isn't
your phones vibrate or ring, depending on if you're one of those crazy people that actually has the ring turned on.
Ew, he does that.
Monsters.
I sure do. It's the Kim Possible ringtone as loud as possible.
Yeah. I'll
The
allow
only
it.
acceptable choice. I'm gonna pick up.
And as you pull out your phone, you realize that you've gotten a text message.
Oh, all right.
That sets off the audio notification. And the message simply says, I need you to meet me at Langstrom's. There's something you must know. It's important. Please trust me. It's about what's happening to you.
Is it signed from anyone?
And there's no signature.
Do I recognize the number?
And the phone number comes across as just the number is 888-888-888-888.
That's not suspicious at all.
Chicanery.
God, I'm sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so yeah, that's super suspicious. Was it sent to everyone?
And the five of you have gotten it, yes.
But not as a group chat, or yes, as a group chat?
As a group.
Anybody recognize this number?
8888888. That's not a number. That's not real. Somebody is spoofing this shit.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, it is a number. The number 8.
Okay, you shut up.
Does that number mean anything?
Yeah, Edison?
If you turn
What?
it over on its side, it makes an infinity symbol.
Jesus
They
Christ.
can put 8 for
But more
Infinity to
importantly,
10.
we're being invited into the Langstrom Institute, so we don't have to commit a felony.
so long this person isn't there to kill us.
Well, even if they're there to kill us, the chances of us committing a felony while someone else is attempting to kill us is low.
I guess.
Is that your word? Is that on your word of the day calendar or something, man?
What?
I don't know. You seem to be trying to fit felony into the conversation as many times as possible.
I'm not a fan of going to jail.
Okay. So we're going to follow creepy number 2 place where we could be way in over our heads because we don't know what's going on.
I think we should.
Well, the cool boy says it's cool. I think it's fine. Let's go.
I mean, if we're all being
I'm gonna
targeted for
text
whatever
back.
reason,
I'm like, I don't know what was wrong with these people that I'm with right now, but I'm texting back. Trust who? Fuck off.
who dis?
New number, who dis? Hey, what's the Langston Institute?
Langstrom is where you
No,
were
I know.
earlier.
I was just getting back at whoever the hell text us.
I am not responding so that I can establish plausible deniability that I never received the text message.
See, I'm gonna bluff on the text message. I'm gonna be like, go where? Like the fake. Who are?
So,
Like you have the
with-
wrong number.
With that, the group of you were able to finish your dinner. The waitress brings the check. You're able to pay it and decide if you want to go there or not.
Does the number respond when we?
Number does not respond to any of the other texts.
Dude, this is a Wendy's.
Here, this is McDonald's. What burger would you like?
I think we should
Good.
go.
Of course
don't-
you do.
Of
I don't
course.
want to leave this mystery unsolved. If there is someone coming after us, I'd rather know more about them.
Look, all of my paranormal things was for a YouTube video. This isn't my actual career. Please, I don't want to get caught up in this.
You're caught up in it.
Yeah, I know, but God, this doesn't ring like a safe option.
I mean, waiting for them to come to us doesn't feel safe either.
Oh God, they are gonna come for us, aren't they?
Who is they?
Well, that's the problem. We don't know yet.
Us. You're the one who woke up with scratch marks.
The people who are messing with our nightmares.
That's not a thing.
It is a thing.
I think there's a lot of things we don't know.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know if it's possible for a person to mess with someone else's nightmares, but it's pretty clear someone knows all of us, at least according to Jess, and now our numbers specifically getting this message.
Well,
Yeah.
clearly this is Jess at work. For some reason, she's decided to mess with us.
And then she did say she goes by many names. Maybe one of those names is.
Nobody talks like that.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay, other than Edison, nobody talks like that.
So we're going.
I'm gonna go if you guys don't feel
Fine.
safe.
I'm not letting you go get yourself killed.
I'm going.
I'll be fine. I've got reporter's instincts. I'll be okay.
So when we get back to the vehicles, I guess after we leave the restaurant, we're going back to our vehicles. Quinn's like, fine, if we're doing this, then we're doing this. And she will actually dig into her bag, take out her weapon, strap it to her hip, pull the flannel out so it covers it, and stick a knife in her boot.
You're able to do that. The group is able to load up in the cars to make your way over. And as you drive into the parking lot for the Langstrom Center, you see one lone car in the parking lot.
Is it Melanie's car?
Hey, does that look like the car I saw drive off?
It does not.
Okay.
Is it a car we recognize? Have we seen it here before?
I will say yes, you have seen it in the parking lot before.
Do we have a vague idea who it belongs to, or?
Not really, no.
I'll take a picture of the license plate. Is there anything on it like that indicates like university parking or any other ID or anything like that?
So you go and you go up to the car. You can take pictures of the car. It is a mid-sized Toyota, 4-door, slightly older model. There is no stickers, bumper stickers, or anything like that on it. No, but it does have its tags. They're up to date.
This episode of Untold Stories Project brought to you by Basic Cars.
Right.
So there was something I forgot to ask about the dream.
Mhm.
The entity at the end of the hallway.
Yes.
Did it look like an evolution of the weird stretchy people I usually see?
Possibly.
Okay.
It looked. Your best description would be more desiccated.
Okay. All right, let's get this done.
So as like I said, as you approach, you can see the car. There's a couple lights on around the building. Mostly it's just a few perimeter lights, things like that. As you look around, you are able to see that one of the side doors is slightly ajar.
A door. I thought it.
How can something be slightly ajar? It's either a jar or it's not a jar.
Not a jar.
Quinn, I
Gonna
think you
check
should
out the
go.
door.
What is it? A bottle?
I'm gonna start pulling out my military training here and tell everybody to hold on, wait here, and I will attempt to scout ahead.
Careful.
Sure.
Ooh, no.
Like I said, it is dark out. Though Brian, you're not having any problems seeing at all.
Your contacts are really working.
Yeah, I mean, it's there must not be any clouds out. You know, sometimes when the moon hit that full moon, you can practically see like it's almost daytime.
No?
Yeah, not getting the same thing here.
So,
No, we don't. See, like, it's almost daytime. What?
Oh no, he doesn't say that out loud.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope.
so
I'm just saying in his
Fair.
brain, that's what he's thinking. You know, because you get those nights out like in the middle of the field, and if it's no clouds and a full moon, you can see pretty well. So he's just like, okay.
That is the exact mentality a werewolf would have. Let's be honest.
so
I didn't touch the silver spoon.
So so I have switched you over to a Roll20 map. You do have light sources, either a flashlight built into your phone, or you're actually gonna have a little mini mag light or something. If you'd rather have that, either is fine. So your token should be flagged with light. You should be able to see like a beam of light from your character. If you did want to move the flashlight around, basically you just click on your token and there's a little
Oh, that's so cool.
north. When you click on your token, there's a little piece of the sticks up north to the top of your. You can use that to rotate around. I did not give
If
Brian
he can
the flashlight.
if he can
Yes.
see, he wouldn't think to turn on a flashlight.
Yeah, so
It's bright enough with everybody else's flashlights. I'm fine.
So there is a door on the east side of the building that you, like I said, is slightly ajar. Quinn, you said you're gonna kind of sneak up ahead a little bit and
Yeah,
look around.
I'm gonna move forward towards that that open door.
Jonesy, I'm going to let everybody go ahead of me, and then I would like to do an Eldritch Working once everybody's inside.
Okay, then.
I'm not gonna be like right behind Quinn, but I want to be fairly close behind.
It's nice to know everybody listens when I say, wait here a minute.
Take a second, but like I'm waiting. Like the second there's the all clear, I don't want to be too far away from Quinn. Mostly the.
No, it makes sense that everybody would wait like 5 steps and then start following, because I kind of forget that you guys aren't an actual military unit.
Yeah, we're
I
far enough
haven't actually
behind.
moved forward.
I mean, I just have anxiety about losing people, so.
And I don't know where on the map at the moment the door actually is, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
They never told us where in the building to meet them, did they?
No, but this is the same building that you normally meet, and you do know that the group room you normally meet in is on the other side of the building.
Fun.
So when I get up to the door, I will peek inside and have a look, see if anything looks off other than the door being open in the first place. Because I'm assuming that the institute is usually closed at this time of night.
Yeah, so it is. They do like physical therapy, occupational therapy, along with other kind of counseling services. But it is an outpatient facility, so it is Monday through Friday, occasionally Saturdays and Sundays, depending on people's physical therapy schedules. But 9 to 5 kind of hours. So this late at night, you would expect to see a few more security lights on inside the building, but they seems to have been like the power's been turned off. And some of the backup light on the outside of the building, security lighting is on, but the lights inside are off. If you'd like to make me a intelligence test, and if you've got streetwise, you can use the streetwise focus.
That is a 12.
Okay. There is some tampering with the lock. Someone has definitely jimmied the lock.
Okay. I will slip inside.
As you slip inside, since you're taking point, would you please go ahead and make me a perception test with the hearing focus if you've got it?
That is a 16 with 6 stunt points.
Sweet. This would count as an exploration test. So if you wanted to look at the stunts real quick, 16. With the 16, I will let you know this. You do hear the door of you do hear the sound of a door shutting somewhere in the facility. You're like a click, a latch, and you hear some muffled footsteps echoing in ever so slightly in the facility. So someone is actively moving around in there.
Okay. I will definitely spend 4 of those stunt points on ready for action. If combat or another action scene break out, I gain a minor action that I can use before anybody else acts.
Awesome.
And that's 4 of them. And the other 2 I'll spend on mislead to create a false trail as I enter into the building a bit more. I will pull out my phone and text the group. Someone else is definitely here. Something is definitely wrong. Please come in quietly.
I'll try.
Bran will text back, wait for us, and then try to go in quietly.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
For those of you who are trying to be on the quiet side, will you please make me a dexterity test? If you've got stealth, by all means, please use the stealth focus.
Would you like me to roll that as well?
Yes, please.
I will be happy to roll my +0 dexterity.
It accidentally set my character sheet like a dummy. Dexterity. I'm pretty decent at that. I'm not gonna say good, but decent.
Well, I ended up rolling an 18 with 4 stunt points that I would like to apply to covering my tracks.
I have a 12.
I rolled an 8 with 1 stun point.
I got a
15.
13.
I bump into someone in front of me.
You bump into me.
So, yeah, as you slowly start creeping down the hallway, you do know that this hallway, there are generally on this side of the building, there are 3 doorways that lead in and out. They're mostly side entrances and side exits. All 3 of them kind of link to our main corridor area, which is right off of the little reception area, and where the steps go up and also staircases that go up and down. The main area that you know of is
just in case it's relevant, because I don't know if 12 it passes or not. If it is a failed test, I have scouting, so I can re-roll it.
Yeah, that would be an opposed test. So in this case, so
okay,
you're going to be rolling against whoever else is in here.
Okay. So what direction did I hear the door closing from and the footsteps?
Somewhere farther in.
But forward? It didn't sound
definitely.
like it was off to one side or another?
Yeah, it definitely did not sound close enough to be coming off one of the small rooms off the right or left of you. Okay.
I will continue to move slowly toward the sound. I'm going to draw my weapon as well.
Means.
Huh?
By all means.
Yeah. She is definitely treating this like a breach. So.
I find it funny that one of them is treating it like a breach, and then there's over here like, oh god, this just reminds me of back when I was still recording.
So with that, yeah, you're able to make your way down the hallway. There are several small rooms off the side which are used for various, physical therapy, meetings, exams, things like that, as well as just smaller rooms. The main hallway goes forward another ways and then hangs a left into the main corridor area. And you definitely know that whatever it was kind of came from definitely deeper within the building. So.
Jonesy, now that everybody's inside, I would like to do my Eldritch working on the door here.
Okay. And what are you trying to do? Since you have an evil book of evil Latin.
Yes, my evil Latin book. I would like to use my geometry to create a ward on this door.
Hey, I know Latin. Can I borrow your book?
You must not read from the book.
And technically, yes, you can. And the way the Eldritch workings work in Cthulhu Awakens, you can do them just by having the book. You don't actually have to have arcane skills and stuff to. Now there are skills that will definitely make it easier to do, but.
Yeah, I would like to take an eyeliner pencil out of one of my cargo pockets and draw a circle around the doorway.
You should have a little handout that tells you what is required for test for ward.
Yeah, looks like I have to make an intelligence occult focus check. TN 15. And it does take me a minute, so I might be busy for a second.
Awesome.
Jonesy, what's this room up here?
So that is a little. There's a open space that has some of those accordion walls that can be drawn or open. It's a multi-use area right off that section of the.
Okay.
So
use.
What part of the building are we usually in when we go to our meetings?
So you're in a very similar room, which is over on the other side of the booth. Hopefully you can see my little pinging I'm doing on the map. It's a fairly large building.
I zoom out so I can actually try to see that.
Jonesy, I think I have exciting bad news.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I rolled a 14 on my check.
Okay.
To perform the Eldritch Working.
So this is done as a challenge test. So there's a threshold that a number of successes you have to meet before you meet too many failures. It's
Okay.
not so you said the target number was 15 and you got a 14 on the first test.
Yes.
You're gonna trigger another earthquake, aren't you?
That is one failure.
Well, it won't be an earthquake, but if I fail, I will tear a hole in local space-time.
What?
Edison,
Go.
Edison, you coming? Come on.
Shut up.
I'm watching her back. You go on. Go ahead.
Jesus Christ. So I will stop at doors and, test them, see which ones are locked, which ones might be open.
And most of the exam rooms and stuff, which are used by the physical therapists and stuff, are all going to be closed and locked.
Okay.
Listen, we don't split the party. Come on.
So I will
Am I allowed
stop.
to stop casting a spell in the middle of I think once it's going, I don't think I can stop it.
Oh boy.
You can just stop speaking the Latin.
Yeah.
Should one of us go check on him?
Probably.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. He's your roommate.
You're going to try to stop before you.
Having completely forgotten the fact that I had logicked away my ability to see in the dark from their flashlights. I just walk right off into the dark.
So while you're doing that, Quinn, will you please make me another perception hearing test?
Sure. That is a 10 with 3 stunt points. I'm thinking 10 isn't great.
Unfortunately, no.
Yeah, if my teammates would shut the fuck up.
Never.
Hey, you're rolling 8, you're rolling 8.
Last time I've been breaking into places was for ghost hunting. It was YouTube. I had to talk.
Oh, actually, Alex, I do apologize. I should have given you a bonus because you're using your book. So the DC would have dropped. The target number would have dropped. So that would have actually been a success.
Woo!
Yeah,
Go on, keep going. What's the worst that could happen?
we die.
It's not the worst that could happen.
Well, apparently rip a hole in space-time continue.
You ever been a brain in a jar?
Uh,
No?
I don't think so.
Do you want to be?
No. Not
And what did you get on that stunt die?
4 stunts. 4 stunt
Okay.
points.
So that would have counted as four successes towards the threshold that you need to have the spell go off. So you're still working on that. Quinn, you think you heard something, but it's with the echo in the building and lots of tile. You can't really be sure.
Okay.
Probably just heard me.
Anything going on in this room that I'm standing next to?
No.
Okay. I will keep moving. Oh, whoops. And I'll run into the wall, apparently. There we go.
You hear step,
Why
bud.
did you...
Quinn?
1 second.
Yep.
My collisions.
I think I went through a wall.
Yeah, 1 second.
Oh no, it's a hound of Tindalos.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Quinn.
Yeah.
Quinn disappeared into the void.
There you go.
Quinn.
Okay.
There's that hole in space time I was talking about.
Yeah, apparently.
So there you go. I got you moved. So
Okay.
so yeah, you're making your way down. Not far. You just know as you go a little bit further, there's going to be a set of steps to the right of you. There's also the little reception area where you normally come in through the main front doors, and right off that is a hallway which leads to the general use rooms that you normally meet in. So
Edison, will you hurry it up and stop playing with your eyeliner?
Well, Jonesy, can I use the 3 stunt points to get swift work to improve my casting interval speed by 1 step?
sure.
Now I'll make a check every round instead of every minute.
Awesome. Go ahead and make me another check. They're kind of going slow, so they're also going to be taking their time on they're walking through the building. So you've got time to make a couple of checks.
There's a 19 with my book.
Yeah, that's definitely a success. What was the stunt?
No stunt points.
Oh,
The stunt die had 5. Sorry, the stunt die had 5 on it.
Yeah, that's still going to count as the even if you don't stunt, that's the number of threshold. So
Gotcha.
cool. And so they're making their way through. Go ahead and make one more roll, so because you have that, so you can do it every round at this point.
Yep.
And Brandon, you see him basically quietly reading to himself Latin from this book as he's drawing on the ground.
Do I understand the words he's saying? He's speaking loud enough that I can actually hear him.
Some of the words make sense because some of them sound actually be actual Latin. Some of them don't. He might as be saying Fatagan, and it's just syllables.
Baba booey, baba booey.
That one was a failure, Jones. You got a 10 that time. Or a 12. Sorry, a 12 with the book.
What are you doing? Come on.
I'm sealing this door behind us so nothing can come in behind us.
Oh my god.
Or
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
need to get out quickly, we can leave and nothing can follow us to the door.
So with that, I'm assuming, and correct me if I'm wrong, Quinn, that you're kind of leading towards where you normally would meet at.
Yes.
Awesome.
Since they didn't give us a specific location, I'm making the assumption that they would think we would go there.
We are getting left behind.
We have split the party.
I said we never split the
Um,
party.
Brian, I'm working with Eldritch Forces here. I can't just stop once I start, you know?
Yeah. Eldritch Fortress. I know. Blah, blah, blah.
So Quinn, as you, we're actually just going to jump you over there. You're not going to make you keep going bit by bit the room, but
Yep.
as you make your way over, there's a room right over here.
Whee!
Jeez, where'd you go? Okay.
I will
She's so
grab the
fast.
rest of you too.
God, I thought I was a fast runner.
one second. Let me just make sure I've.
We blinking like, where'd you go?
Quinn keeps disappearing into the voids.
So, can you make me a perception investigation check, Quinn, while I grab the other two?
How about just perception?
That would work as well. And
That is a 14 with 2 stunt points.
as you got over towards this multi-use room, there are two doors that lead into the multi-use room because it's got one of those accordion walls that you can make it smaller or bigger, so they can split it into two small rooms or one larger room. There's also an exit right next to this door, or entrance and exit way right next to these multi-use rooms. You have seen that they are chained and padlocked from the inside. So someone has secured that exit door with a chain and lock.
Ah.
That's not good.
And the other two have followed you, so I'm just going to move you two real quick so that you're all kind of roughly in the same area.
We learned Quinn's art of teleporting.
So, as you go into the multi-use room, you do see something slick on the ground that's reflecting the faint ambient light that's sliding to the room.
Does it
And
look
as you pan over with a flashlight, you see several pages kind of scattered across the floor. Looks like someone took a file folder and just spilled the contents on the floor. Along with that, you also see pools of blood and smears of blood on the ground. With that, can I please get another Eldritch working test from you, Edison?
Yes, you may. I
Anyway.
just did one. I got a 15,
Okay.
which is a success, and 1 stunt point.
Okay, cool. And with that, you're actual. As you do that, you finish reciting the Latin. Brian, you actually see the drawing on the ground that he was speaking over begin to emanate a faint glow. And you actually smell this acrid smoke in the air as it kind of, as you've, Edison, feel the magic, the eldritch energies take hold.
You have glow-in-the-dark eyeliner?
Yes, I have glow-in-the-dark eyeliner.
And as you say that, Edison, I'm assuming you kind of look at him and give him you're going to go look at him and give him the roll in the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that both of his eyes are jet black.
What does that mean to cult brain?
I don't know. What does that mean to cult brain?
Can I roll an occultism check to see what it means to cult brain?
Sure, you certainly can.
I am your god. You will now worship me.
I got a 16 on cult brain.
Cold brain?
It could mean many things. It can mean that he's possessed. You got a 16. Do you get any stunt points with that?
No stunt points.
He could be possessed. He could be a really hardcore member of the Supernatural fan club. He could be infected by something.
I don't think.
Can we go catch up?
So once I step in and see that there's
Mhm.
blood and stuff's going on in there, I will back into the hallway
Mhm.
to look at the rest of my party and notice that the boys are missing. And I will go, Jesus Christ, where are the guys?
Edison was still at the door. So.
Brian stayed behind to check on him.
We have a problem.
What?
We go now, Edison.
Yeah, you go first.
Okay.
What's the problem?
There's blood everywhere.
There's blood?
Come on, Edison, let's go.
Two different. There's blood on.
Jonesy, if it becomes relevant, my ward is up for 5 minutes.
I don't know why you might think that becomes relevant, but thank you for letting me know.
Did you see anyone hurt in there?
Yeah.
Or just blood on the floor?
There's paper scatters, there's blood, and no, I didn't check the bloody room. Because I'm more concerned about not adding my blood to the mix.
And as you're saying that, you see a light kind of shimmering down the hallway that you had just come back from.
So it's in the room that I just backed out of?
No, so you went to the multi-use room, you popped out, and the hallways that you just come walking down, you see a flashlight coming that direction.
Is it?
Oh, I'm immediately...
As they get a little closer, you can tell it's the boys.
Okay, well, if they're going to come around the way there with a gun pointed at them.
Fran, like, jumps as they show up.
Where were you?
I told you. I had to check on Edison. We were leaving him behind.
I was casting a spell on the door to make sure nothing could follow us in or out of here.
Oh my god.
Yes, I know. This is why I wanted to make sure we didn't left behind.
Why are your hands still up?
Because you have a gun on me.
It went back as soon as she realized who it was.
Okay, so the room has blood. You didn't see a body.
Wait. There's blood in that room?
Yeah, right. You just... Yes, there's blood.
We need to go now.
As much as I want to agree, there could still be someone in there.
Oh my god.
If it's a matter of queasiness, I'm used to blood.
It's not a matter of queasiness. It is a matter of life preservation and not being caught up in murder charges.
Okay, someone might be hurting there. I'm just gonna take a quick look and make sure, or see if there's anyone in there, and if not, then we get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I'm in. I'm coming off.
Fran, I'm going with you.
So the three that are stepping into the room, please make a perception check, and we'll go ahead with the seeing focus if you have it.
I can do that maybe. Hopefully I can do that perception thing.
I mean, I'm definitely going to follow my idiot roommates into the room because...
I have problems.
I guess I'm going to go in if I'm the only one left not going in.
It's trauma.
I don't mind splitting up again. I got a 14 with 5 points.
I got a 15 with 1 point.
I got a 16 with 5 points.
Yeah, so you quickly look around the room. You see that the chairs were set up for another group. They've been scattered across, something basically ran through and knocked them over. As you're looking around, there's, like I said, dozens of papers on the ground. As you're looking around, you see blood and you see some smear marks of something being dragged, but you do not see any body or body parts.
Okay.
For those with 4 and 5 stunt points, what you quickly, at a glance, you're seeing amongst the papers on the ground, you see a photo of actually 2 photos. You see multiple photos, but you see photos of Brian and Fran.
What?
Together?
Amongst the papers on the ground.
There's something I've been meaning to tell you, Edison.
I'm gonna crouch down and grab
We kept
them.
it secret as long as we could.
Guys?
Calvin, why do your characters and mine always end up together in these?
As you're sorting through as you start picking up some of the papers, Erica,
Yeah?
you notice that you found transcripts of Brian's elementary grade and high school school records. you find basically amongst the papers, there's a whole dossier on Brian. There's a whole dossier on Fran, personal like places they've lived, names, dates, addresses of friends, family, and relatives, and a lot of this paperwork and medical records, like immunization records, all that kind of stuff. Along with that, you also find several pieces.
Everybody's sharing this.
I will in a second. I'm waiting for my description.
And so, and as you're looking around, Fran, amongst them, you also see several pages, and you click them up real quick, that appear to be employee records for a Melanie. Missing the last name, Melanie Gibson, and their employee files, employee records for Melanie Gibson from Neogen.
Hey guys, I think you might have had some stalker. Let's just say I now know where you guys lived in the past. In the blood papers.
Wait, what?
Blood papers.
Why the hell is
The blood room from the blood papers from the blood room.
Just look. Please correct me if for some reason this very detailed information about your entire life is wrong, friend, but
No, I mean, it looks right. Places I used to live, the paper I used to work for, everything's here. Why?
yeah.
Fran, turn around. Let me look at your eyes.
My eyes? What about your roommates? Well, fine.
Wait. What's wrong with my eyes?
Wait, what?
We'll get
Is
back
there
to
something
you.
wrong with his eyes?
And no, you see nothing. Nothing. Fran's nothing wrong with Fran's eyes.
What's up with
While they're playing around in the blood and papers, I'm gonna disappear behind Fran. Apparently,
Stealth mode.
I'm gonna move back to the door to keep an eye on the hallway.
What's with these papers, and what's wrong with my eyes?
I don't know.
And as you say that, everyone can look over and see that his eyes are jet black.
Oh Lord.
What?
Well, I saw something weird with your eyes before, and then I tried to take a picture of it, but the picture looked normal. But I'm seeing it, and I don't know if it's just me.
No, I see it.
What?
No, he's got
See what?
Your eyes are black, dude.
Like
What
completely.
do you mean?
Like they're black. Can I try to get
Someone give me their camera.
Okay, sure. I'll hand it.
Did you guys
Well,
be a
attempt- I put
little
it on,
quieter?
I'll put it on selfie mode to try and give myself like a mirror.
Okay. Yeah, and as long as you don't flash with the flash, you can see that your eyes are black. And as you're looking through the papers, you do see references to Brian on one of the files and the letters X7-22.
X7-22. Colty boy, does this mean anything to you?
Does
And-
X dash? Does that mean
No.
anything to me?
No, it doesn't mean anything to you. And on the ones referring to Fran, there's references to D1-19.
D1-19. I feel like these numbers are gonna be important. I should really be writing them
Somebody
down.
should
But
write those down.
Yeah, Fran will, without the
Somebody
flash,
should.
using the light of the various phones around here, she is going to take pictures of things and try not to touch any more papers than we already have.
yeah,
I'm currently distracted by my demon eyes.
dude, can I have
Fair.
my phone?
Now, anyone who would like can go ahead and make me an intelligence current affairs check, or an intelligence business, or intelligence biology check,
I would like to.
if
I
you've
can-
got any of those focuses.
Current affairs.
I have a talent that means that I don't have to have those focuses.
Nice.
Nice.
I got a 12 for current affairs with no stunto points.
I got a 13 with 1 stunt point.
I
And,
can't.
and anyone else going to be attempting or not?
No, I'm looking at blood papers.
Jonesy, I want to look at the blood and see if it looks like it's just like an accident, or maybe somebody drew a sign on the ground in it.
No, this is more like someone spilled a lot of it.
Okay, but they didn't arrange it in any specific way.
Hmm?
They didn't like. There's no obvious like pentagram or elder
Oh,
sign
no.
or anything.
No, this is definitely a.
This is a crime scene.
Yes.
This is a murder scene.
Oops! I dropped my thermos of blood.
So
it's a vampire snack, man.
For those of you who made a roll, Neogen was an old pharmaceutical company, and with the tests, you do know that Neogen was a cutting-edge pharmatech company through the 80s and 90s until it was rocked by a number of scandals. And a number of the board of Neogen were arrested, and the story led the news cycles for several weeks.
And I'm connected to that?
It would appear so, yeah, based on the various references to X7-22 and current state unknown, current location unknown, and then other pieces of from this file folder that you found that are scattered across the room, which now have your full medical records and history. And
do I remember my parents signing me up for some kind of, I don't know, medical experiments?
Nope.
And it also sounds like it was probably before you were born.
Yeah.
Possibly, depending on the timing.
So I'm just gonna look. Where does it lose track of their, like?
You mean the blood?
No, not yet worried about the blood. I mean, worried about it, but not. On the records, when does it lose track of tracking their life?
It doesn't. Well, you see one page, the last page, you think is about the last page, it's only half a page of notes, but it does reference your current address and lists you and Quinn as roommates.
Lovely. Great. That means they probably have things on us. Lovely. Fun. Well,
Okay,
now focusing on the blood.
I'm going to look back over my shoulder back into the room real quick. We need to leave.
That's what I've been saying.
As
Yeah,
you say that,
Yep.
as you say that, you hear, oh, there are more than just the two we wanted.
What?
Fuck.
You hear a voice echo through the hallways. There's more than just the two we wanted. Father will be displeased. We were only supposed to bring the wayward children home.
What?
I don't want to be a wayward child.
I think that sounds like a you problem. I don't know you that well.
I thought I was the cult kid.
You are.
So, with that,
Yeah.
I would like you to make me a
Try not to cry.
a initiative check. So on your character sheet on Roll20, you should see over to the right side of it, you should see like health, initiative, and stuff like that. Just click on the word initiative.
You want us to click on our tokens first?
Yes, please.
Oh,
I'm very sorry.
That's okay. I should have said that, and I didn't. So
no worries.
Hey,
Yeah,
just
I got a 9 on my initiative. That's pretty cool.
wow, I got a 16.
My 9 feels less cool now.
I'm good at getting away.
I got a 12.
I don't think my first roll went through because I didn't have my token selected, but I got a 7 with 1 stun point.
Y'all are doing great. Yeah, I don't think mine went through.
for some reason it Roll20 is not playing next. So
No.
but that's cool. So with that,
I got an 11.
So I'm going first out of us, apparently.
Well, is this still the same scene? Because I still have my.
Yes, you still have.
Okay.
So, so you're out in the hallway. So you are actually, Quinn, because you're kind of in the hallway watching.
Yep.
And you will see what appears to be right layer.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
This music isn't helping.
No, it's really
The
not.
music. I
Really?
have that muted. Sorry, what?
I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was playing on my father-in-law's TV next door. I wasn't sure everybody else was hearing that.
You see what appears to be.
Oh, that music is
Hey.
ominous.
That's the plan. Yeah. That's why I like Roll20. It's not gonna let me show you the picture. I apologize. And he's in the dark, so you can't.
And it's not. It's also not just that it's ominous. It's stressfully repetitive.
Yes.
Oh, it's on loop. Oh, it's evil wind chimes, isn't it? Or is that bells?
We'll just do this.
Don't mind the former percussion kid.
We'll just light him up. So you
Light
can
him
see
up. Light
I'm
him.
about to light somebody up.
Right?
We can't see anything. I'm busy holding blood papers, man.
I love that we've dubbed these the blood papers.
That's what they are.
So
Great.
you see what appears to be a desiccated body moving around. It is got yellowish parchment-like skin. It is taunt to its body. It has yellowish orb like luminous eyes. It has got and because of how emaciated it appears, its hands appear to be oversized and have claws coming off them.
Is this the thing from my dream?
This looks exactly like one of the things from your dream.
I would like to use my stunt and shoot it.
By all means, please fire away.
Is it a free
That's
action
very
to pee your pants?
Crying.
It is the free action to pee your pants, yes.
Is crying a free action?
Also, it's a free action, yes.
Yay!
That is a 19.
Wow.
That will hint.
I hope.
Unfortunately, you did not generate any stunt points.
No, I'm very sad about that.
So you do shoot it with a 19. You should have a option next on your character sheet to do the damage, which is the next little icon next over on the attack section.
Do I hit the little die that's next to it?
Yeah, yep. Just hit the little die next to it.
4.
Awesome. And with that, you just fire into it, and it yelps in like hell of pain. And
What the fuck?
It seems very upset about that.
Other than the doorway that I'm standing in and the back door that I know is padlocked, is there another? Which side of the hallway are they coming from? The way we came?
Yeah, so there's another set of doors. There's another. So you came down to from the north hall,
Mhm.
And you hung a left, which lets you go into the main body of the building. And as you cut over, you cut past the reception area. There is north and south of the reception area is 2 other hallways that lead directly in and out of the building. It's coming down from that middle hallway from the north.
Okay. So it's cutting
So-
us off from those 2
So
from the
it's yeah. So basically, it's
branches
kind
of the hallway.
yeah. So basically, it's kind of the hallway you came down You basically walk between that hall, going to the north, and the reception desk to get to where you're at, and it's literally kind of walking down in between the two sections. So
Okay. I will back into the room and slam the door shut.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Get the padlock off that door now.
What's
Ow,
out there?
You do not want to know.
I kind of do.
I will go and start getting the padlock off the door because I don't need an explanation.
I'm gonna stand there dumbfounded, like, what the? This
And
is not how
I will
we
look at the
behave.
rest of. I will look at the rest of them and go, "Who is armed here?"
I will not raise my hand.
That ain't me.
There's just the blank stare of what
Brand just has her camera.
I could.
Erica, grab a chair.
A chair? Sure.
Grab a chair.
Okay, on it.
So who is someone is attempting to try to remove the padlock? Who is doing that?
That's me. I'm gonna do my best.
Chair.
I do not believe you have the appropriate focus, which is sabotage for this, but you can go ahead and make me a dexterity test if you like to try to get the lock off.
Oh crap! I should help with that then.
I got a 13 and 4 stun points.
Awesome. So you managed to get the lock off and pull the chains. As you're doing it, you hear something banging on the door that Quinn has slammed shut, and it bangs and it bangs. And as you pull the chain off and push open the doors, the door literally slams in, and you all see this desiccated, parchment-esque, basically walking corpse. Its skin is so tight to its skin, it makes its eyes look bulbous and they kind of this yellowish sheen to them. Its teeth are kind of all pointed and sharp and mangled, and kind of jutting out of its mouth a little bit. And you think you see red flecks and of something wet on its skin. I need everyone to make me an alienation test. That is going to be a willpower test.
Cool.
So, I have a trait of inspiring, which gives a +1 to anyone who can see me for any will, I think.
That's cool.
Yes, you do. That's a really awesome talent to have in Cthulhu Awakens.
For everyone but me, I don't get a bonus, but y'all, you get a +1.
All right.
I'll take it.
I'm
Jonesy,
sure this
with
is
my
gonna go
4
well.
stun points, I want to use deflection, so the next time I would suffer a negative consequence, another character of my choice could suffer it instead.
How nice of you.
So I'm now starting at a base of 0. Yay!
So I got an 8.
Okay, so did anyone not get a 9 or higher?
I got a 10 and then a 11 if I'm taking the inspo.
I got
I got a 14, just to put my roll out there in the universe.
I got a 12.
Okay.
Congrats.
I got a 5.
So unfortunately, Wynn is taking a point of alienation.
Cool.
Luckily, you're able to, so with that, because we're at time for the night, so what I'm gonna just narrate a little bit. I'm assuming the group is running.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you manage to run, bolt to the car, and as you do, as you're driving away in the rearview mirror of the car, you see that creature. You also see what looks like a giant, a man dragging something or someone. And as you get closer, you realize that it's not dragging someone. It's that half of its body has slowly dripped off into a puddleless, bubbling
Horrible.
sack of flesh with tendrils flowing out of it.
I hate it.
Luckily, because you've already encountered one creature of the mythos, and that would be the same type of an alienation test, you don't have to make another one. So right back to back. So, and with that, you speed off. you have the papers in your hand because you had clutched onto them and didn't think to drop them. Amongst the papers, you also included Melanie's, or Mela as her friends call her, his employment record. She used to work for Neogen, and you have all of her personal information, including her cell phone number, her address, and her current apartment location, which is in Kingsport, which is about 25-minute drive from where you're currently at.
We're gonna go pay her a visit.
So as you drive off to Kingsport late at night is where we'll call it for this evening. I would like to thank my players for indulging me tonight.
Jonesy, before we stop, I do want to take my sock off and put the padlock in there so I have a weapon for next time.
Certainly. And if you want to stop on a store on the way anywhere, we'll definitely have you do a run through the Walmart montage if necessary.
Yeah. We need caffeine for
Does
work.
Walmart have a wait period?
In the Mythos universe, I will say no. It's the Arkham exception.
Yep.
Fun.
In the real world, I believe because it's a hunting counter that they also don't have a waiting period.
So, with that, again, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. I'd like to thank my players. I would, with that, a couple of quick announcements. The Cthulhu Awakens Kickstarter is currently available on Kickstarter. By all means, to check it out if you haven't and you're interested. I love it. I love the age system. I love it, and then also the fact that if I wanted to, I can drop Cthulhu in the Expanse now, with very little work. Other announcements, we will be back Monday night for our Nether War recap, final recap, as Nether War ended last Monday. So it's our post-stream recap, Q&A with the cast. And then Tuesday night, we'll be back for a brand new episode of City of Destiny, where you'll see two of my cast members. So I got to run for the first time tonight. I believe.
Three of your cast members.
I got to GM for the first. Well, I've GM'd for before, so okay. I don't think I've had the honor of GMing for two of you before. I could be wrong.
I mean, if you want to call it an honor.
And then obviously we'll have a new blog posts and stuff like that. I am going to be trying to work on getting copies of these character sheets up on our blog. It might be a week or two late just because I've got a lot of stuff going on, but I definitely want to make them available. So if you wanted to drop Quinn or Fran into your own Cthulhu Mythos game, Cthulhu Awakens game, you could. Other than that, I'm sure I'm forgetting some other announcements. Anything you want to add, Alex, announcement-wise?
Did you mention that we'll be back here again next week?
Next week will be the part 2 of our Cthulhu Awakens stream. So.
Yeah, the only other thing I have is Saturday, I'll be doing the Mutants Masterminds developer actual play over at Green Ronin Pub on Twitch, so come hang out with us over there. I'm probably going to kill a bunch of player characters.
Woohoo!
He keeps saying that. He's very excited about that.
I'm very excited about that. You don't usually get to have Omega show up and punch the heroes in the face.
What do you mean?
Yeah, right?
He was a tyrant until he took an arrow to the knee. That's all I have to say. Other than that, anything else that anyone else on our team would like to
just another shout out for the Women's Ice channel over on YouTube. We've been doing a series of interviews with people who've written third-party stuff for Lancer. So we've got some really exciting things on there. If you're into Lancer at all and you know about like the fan-made content, then you're gonna recognize like everyone that we've had on there so far. And we've got one more coming. So yeah, go check out the channel. And that's all I got.
Read a book.
No, you.
Well, with that, thank everyone for joining us tonight and have a wonderful evening and make great choices.